Okay, this is an earlier time right here, but I took it back. Um, just this is right now. It's a little after 8, and baby wanted to go outside. I always baby wanted to go outside. So when I looked outside, this is what I saw. This light here. It's not just a regular light. This looked like that light. It looked like a Christmas tree topping. Over here is a bedroom window. This was, I never seen anything look like this before. Um, it's kind of big as a picture, but it was full of lights. But I had been noticing um, there was weird lights in that room, like 2 different lights. They kind of look like starlights. But what's getting my attention is it's right here. This looked like some type of light. This right here, I believe baby coming in. Okay, I had to go close the door, baby. Okay, this look like right here look like there's a light, but there's a light within the light. That Christmas topping looking thing I was saying they had brought outside, and what that man he be walking around the house with it in his hand, and then he hangs it on a tree in the back. But this plastic right here has been there for a really long time, and when the sun be shining this direction, it lights up. Now we've had all type of storms, rain, wind blowing, and it still haven't moved. It's still there. Now I'm seeing something right here and something right there. But these here lights in the rooms, they don't look like regular lights. And like I said, DP, that's what they use light. They use light because who gonna suspect light? Only reason I suspect it because they been shooting me with it. I seen it per se out of cars. I've seen it where it wouldn't come on. It would malfunction. So, and I've seen that fake sun stop shining, and behind where it was, I saw the moon, and then I just saw the sun just puff back out like fire. And I've been looking. It got to be on my other computer, one that don't work, because I was trying to find it on this one. I was hoping I saved it on something, and I may have, but I haven't come across it yet. And the one where the little girl, somebody just completely deleted that, where they sent that little girl to my back door. And what they trying to say about that, I don't know. What they trying to say about that, to send a child to my door. But since I'm talking about children, I want to talk about what social services did. Now, we have kept 2 children. One little boy dead because the mother, what happened, I'm going to just tell the whole story. What happened was, um, We started keeping Shamik first. Shamik was a little baby. He was just some months old. And his cousin brought him over to the house because she was friends with one of my daughters. And he was so cute. And I asked her to ask the mama, could we keep him? Because we all fell in love with him. And so the mama, we didn't know her. We had never seen her before. And she brought him over and she laughing with us. So we just started keeping him. And we kept him for a long time. You know, she would come get him for a day or two and bring him back. And every time she bring him back, he would always have a bad cold. He always be sick. And so I can't remember how old he was when I took him to the hospital. He had got an ear infection. And I had been telling his mama and the daddy, both of them, that he had an ear infection. They needed to take him to the hospital because we didn't have no legal rights. We didn't have no Medicaid. Or we didn't have nothing. I really didn't know her last name. I just knew her name was Gina. And so they never would take him to the doctor. I'm seeing something up in my ceiling. Now I had put something up there. I don't know if I'm just gonna redo it. And if you come down again, then I know somebody's up there. But anyway, they would never take him to the hospital. So one night, he was just he was just yanking his ear, and it was scaring me the way he was yanking his ear. And so I went over to where his daddy was, and I told him that I need to take him to the hospital. And so he had the nerve to tell me, well, when you find a ride, let me know. And that just pissed me off. I said, I ain't let him know nothing. So when I got a ride, I went on to the hospital. So when I got to the hospital, I didn't know none of their information. I didn't know them. All I knew the mama's first name. I didn't know her last name. And so they wouldn't see him. And so they started asking me questions that I didn't know. I could tell what they were trying to say. That the mother, something wrong with the mother. So I started lying. And I was telling them that, but at first they weren't asking me no question. They just wouldn't see him. So the dad, I guess he went over to my house, and my daughter told him I had took him to the hospital. So he called up to the hospital and gave them permission. And so then they saw him. I paid cash money, and they never did offer to pay me nothing, which it didn't matter. I'm taking care of him. He's in my care. And so once I got in the bike, the nurse started asking me questions about the mama. So I just told him, I don't know her last name. I just keep it. Her mother helped her with him, which I didn't know. I was just lying because I saw what she was trying to reply. And they gave him some antibiotics and stuff. And I got his medicine filled. And so next thing I know, they came and got him. She never did say anything to me. What was going on? She came and got him, and they stopped bringing him to me. So one day they happened to call me and ask me, because they lived in Fairmount. I lived in Lumberton. So they called me and asked me if I could get them a ride to take him to the hospital. So I said, see what I could do. And so this guy that I knew, I called him and asked him if he could take me to go pick them up and take the child to the hospital. And so while we was at the hospital, the grandmother told me that some that I had asked me, did I call social service on her? And I said, no, I didn't call social service. I didn't even know social service had been called. And couldn't find out the daddy had called social service. Well, he, I kind of felt, I didn't know until later on after they stopped bringing him. Cause, okay, I had the baby in the bed with me, and the daddy came over, and he go get in my bed. I said, wait a minute, what you doing? He said, I was just gonna lay down. No, you're not laying in my bed. So he took the baby downstairs, and the baby was hollering and screaming. So I jumped up out my bed. I said, what is you doing? Talking, he got to have a bowel movement. So I said, well, he never hollered and screamed like that, having no bowel movement. So I just got him and put him back in the bed with me. So I didn't see him for another little while. So she brought him again and let us keep him. And then when she came and got him, my daughter told me that his rectum looked scratched. And I said, well, why didn't you tell me why so I could see? Wait, she come and got him. And see, I done had 2 children that looked like they had been molested. So I think this is what these devils are trying to say. Because we were keeping a little girl. Keeping her from when she was born. My daughter was going with her uncle. And the mama crackhead with both of them was on crack. And so we started keeping her. And we just kept her. I brought both of them clothes. I would treat these children like they my babies. And we had the little girl till she turned a year old. When she turned a year old, her daddy died. And so the mother started getting Social Security for the child. So she come and got the child. But she brought the child to me twice. And her little private part was swollen. And I don't know why I didn't call the police and get the police involved. But first of all, I didn't want to have the child put in see, that's where my baby wanted to go outside right there. And that's when I saw them lights. But I didn't want to get, you never know what might happen. They'll put the child in the system or what, Don't mean they'll give it to us. And so when the child baby daddy died, she came and got the child again and said that she wanted to take the child to see her aunts. And she brought the baby back swollen again. And I had said something to her about it. And she said, why she tried to put it on her mama husband. So I can't remember how old she was when social services called me and asked me if I would keep her. I said, well, yeah, we always did. We've been having her since she was born, ever since she was a baby. And be careful. Then the people started acting strange toward me. So when they asked me if they need me again, because they gave her back to the mama. And they asked me if they needed me again, would I be available? And I told them no, because they started acting weird toward me, like I did something wrong. I take my money, and sometimes I skip my bills to make sure them children had. And here, we done had 2 people say they seen her. She's probably about maybe 13 now. But they talk about how she looking. She's not in school. The mama got out begging for money. Because, see, she was doing that when I had her. She would come get her and have a job. She didn't have no job. She would tell me like she was in some type of beauty pageant and all that kind of stuff. So I had to talk to her. Because someone told me that that's what she was doing. So I told her, don't take her out there like that. You don't know what kind of person might come against y'all. I said, if you want to raise some money, put a picture in a jar and use her picture. Don't use her. But they saying she looking rough. And I just heard that yesterday, or day before yesterday. My youngest granddaughter, mama called me months ago and was telling me that she saw them. They out begging for money. Now she gets a check for that child. And she probably just cracks it up. They be out begging for money. I don't know. But she was in a safe place. See, that's why I'm pissed off with social services. Because she was in a safe place. And they took her from me where she was in a safe place. Just like Child Meat was in a safe place. Now he dead. And gave her back to the crackhead mama. Now she not even in school. My grandbaby mama said it looked like her hair had been combed in over a year. And that's the way it was when she would have her and she bring her to us. She would be dirty. Her hair be dirty. We have to wash her up, wash her hair, wash her skin, and the dirt just be the tub would just be dirty. And she just lies. She just tells such lies. Told social service she never lived on her own, which was a lie. She even had trailers. She just lied her way, and the people crying and acting a pure fool, and they feeling sorry for her. And there ain't no telling what's being said about me. And that's why I told him, no, I won't be available. Because they should have left her with me. If they wanted to get her that check, they could have get her the check. I didn't care. I just was trying to keep the child safe. That's just me. So that's why these devils gonna send a little girl to my back door. And I just happened to be in the kitchen looking out the window. And I saw what they were doing. I saw the person send the child over and hid. And hid. And see, if I hadn't seen that, I probably would have opened the door and they could have said any kind of lie on me. But when the child came over, I didn't open the door. It was her and a dog. She had a dog with her. And I had those videos on my computer, not this one, but the other one that they tore up because they kept attacking. And somebody deleted it off the whole thing off my I even had it on YouTube. So YouTube actually deleted it first. And then seemed like I had it on my cloud. And I had it on my computer. And they got everything. I can't even find it nowhere. There was 2 different videos of it from 2 different cameras, which I had 3 cameras out there, so I don't know why all 3 other cameras didn't record it, but 2 other cameras did. And the child looked like she might have been maybe 4 or 5. She was a little girl. And at first she had stopped and looked back, and they told her to go ahead. And I'm standing there looking there out the window. But I didn't open that door. I sure didn't. Just like when that woman knocked the fence down, and the man, who these people walking around here? Right there. Look how cloudy it is out there. You got bags. I think they must have been planning something bad for us tonight. Got them out there cutting down them trees, and now they got their windows open. They don't be having the windows open back there. So I don't know what they're trying to do to us. Look how all that extra, and it's not cloudy outside. They look like energy, some type of energy. Anyway, I'm just thankful that I was standing at the door, I mean at the window, and didn't open that window, cause ain't no telling what kind of lie. And then when the child went back over there, the man in the brown house, Smith, he come flying out his house like he get ready to do something, questioning the child. But I didn't open that window. I didn't open that door. Look how that stuff shooting over here. And they didn't do it until this car right here, that car right there. And see, that's going on now, cause I done exit out of a replay, so I can't back it up. I have to go back in. But see, they sending this stuff over here. That's something they sending over here. But I can't let these people get the best of me. Just the pain that I be in, and I'm attacking my body, attacking my head. I go to sleep, I wake up. I can tell that now here lately, for the last few days, I can feel that they are attacking my head. I'm not gonna let them get the best of me. But I was trying to tell about the children that they trying to take. I believe they trying to take something that I've been doing good and good. I mean, I took very good care of her. Anybody that know me, even my house manager, I brought clothes from J.C. Penney's. I didn't buy just no little cheap stuff. And from Oshkosh, however you say that, that's where I brought her clothes from. Shamik, I didn't only brought his clothes one time, I think it was, because it was winter time, and then he just had t-shirts. They'll bring him back in t-shirts, pick him up in t-shirts. So I brought him some clothes. I brought him a jacket. I brought her a coat too. And I ain't trying to brag. I'm just saying what I did. For these people that seem like they trying to pervert what I did out of the goodness of my heart. Because these women, they were, well, the little girl mama, she want that young. She just had a young mind because she was on crack. But the other girl, she was real young. She was like 20. But she was that old. She might have been 19. So, I don't go nowhere. And my whole family just fell in love when we just kept them. She brought them and was leaving, and we keep them till she come back. And she come get him for a day, so maybe 2 days, and come back and bring him back, and we keep him. He's part of the family. I didn't go to the funeral because I was just hurt. I was just upset. Why would you have children if you burning a fire and you at a car talking to a man and the children by the fire? Why would you leave children at a fire? And I was just pissed off. One of the mom, it was the aunt that did it. Anybody out there have sense enough to leave children by close to a fire? Not even if it's not it's an explosion. That's what happened. There was a can in the fire and it exploded and got her child and Shami. And that thing, it just, it just took a lot out of me. And I was upset because they took him from me where I was taking good care of him over a lie. And I believe that, I almost called him something. Lord have mercy, help me, Jesus. But I do believe that he was doing something to him for the way that baby screamed that night. Nasty joker. He thought he was going to get in the bed with me. Is it crazy? wrong with you? Lord have mercy. But that was the furthest thing from my mind that he would rape his baby. But nowadays you don't know what people would do. You just don't know that. I saw a video where this man was trying to rape a woman right in Walmart, in the store, right down the aisle. Men had to pull him off of her. He had got her panties out. He probably raping her. He knocked her down from the back. You can't even go shopping no more. You can't even be home no more. Because these jokers was trying to break in the house here. You can see all kind of knife marks up in here. Oh, what's that? Oh, baby. I said on you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sit on you. You so quiet back there. You about like me. You get on this bed. I don't sleep in my bed, but last night I came in here. I come in here sometime to pray. And I just lay across the bed, not meaning to fall asleep. And there I would be waking up in pain. But they might be trying to hurt me now because, even get rid of me because of what I'm doing now. I'm not gonna say what I'm doing, but I'm doing something hoping to help her. Well, I'm gonna just say it. What we all need to do, all of us. And I really don't know if that's gonna help or hurt. But we need to write to our attorney generals of our state and other states. Just pour out our letters to our attorney generals and ask for, let them know what we're going through and see if that'll help. I don't know if it'll help or not. I don't even know. I know you can't depend on the church. I know that much. You write the church, you be doomed. The church they ain't hitting on squat. But I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm gonna give it a try. But don't mail it where you normally mail your letters. Mail it somewhere else. But find out who your attorney general. If you don't know, just write to any attorney general and let them know what we're going through. They may know, they may not know. I don't know. I don't know. What's that judge name? He's a black judge. No. But anyway, I don't know what I seen this last night. Something on this right here. Right there. There's a beeping. There's something right here. I saw that last night. And I forgot about it. I'm seeing it again. And that's what it feel like that be hitting my back. And there's nothing, that's just a smoker. So I don't know if somebody done put something in the smoker or what. But that's something blinking. You don't know who you can trust these. You just don't know who you can trust. Pretty much nobody. This prophetess told me one time I went to her house and she told me that God told me not to put my trust in man because they will disappoint me every time. Keep my trust in him. Now I see why she was saying that. A blinking light right here too. That's probably a car. I'm seeing something blinking. Probably no calls. They try to have it dull out there like they see all that energy and stuff. They try to make it where you can't see what they do out there doing. But they always doing something. Always. They never see people never stop. They're just like demons. Demons never stop. But I'm gonna stop right here. Stop right here. Oh. I'm trying to cut off the